Yeah, I live from a life so cold, a life so old. If I stop now, what else is in my life's gonna fold? I'm still going. We can't lose when we glowing. I know you gotta keep on showing to keep it growing. Yeah, baby, it just move up in the context. We're dealing with a lot of people to keep it context focused. Don't let shit slide away from you. Dealing with a lot, keep it all on the table. All my niggas shows that gotta keep it attainable. Everything I need just gotta keep it attainable. Right here shining. And everything we do, we just right here grinding. It's like, welcome to the podcast, TrueGas for life. Yo, TrueGas for life. Welcome to the podcast, TrueGas for life. I'm Arcadia, you in the room, baby. Yo, today's the first episode. I want to let everybody know this is here with Kaylee, the all-time favorite greatest musician. Somebody you need to know. If you don't know it yet, you will. Listen to her crazy on the skills. Yeah, she stay shining. She real fine and real shining. How you doing?
Doing fabulous.
What's going on?
You know, you and I like reconnected at like such like a peak in my life.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's like not leveling out yet. So like it's just like woo, but like because how many times have you and I tried to do this together?
Plenty of times. We've been trying to do this for a minute.
Yeah, we weren't ready.
Yeah.
So ready. I wasn't ready. But now I feel like I am.
It's been like what? How many years now?
I met you whenever I was 17. I'm 24 now.
Oh yeah. We definitely
6 years?
Yeah, 6 years. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, you never lost hope in me. You're one of the people that are always kind of just like, you know, you got something.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just like, you know.
And every time I say that, you always come with new skills. So it's like.
Yeah, exactly.
So with the guitar, how's that going? It's what you running now. What's the name of this one?
Well, this is Shelby 2.0. Shelby is broken right now.
Okay.
And then I have an electric named Carly. It's named after those actually. I'm going to that later. But yeah, I picked this up whenever I went through like a pretty big like breaking point in my life, like negative thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, how am I going to spiral this into something good?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm going to do what I've always loved, which is music.
Yeah. Like
from the bottom of my heart, this is something that I've always wanted to do. Mm-hmm. But, you know, people kept interjecting it. Like I got picked on for playing the clarinet.
What?
Yeah, I played the clarinet.
Well, tell me about that story. How'd that go?
People.
Tell us about that story. The clarinet. We gotta know about the clarinet. I mean, not too many people.
I was like,
clarinet.
Yeah, I was really good. I was one of the best ones in there. My music teacher even told me that was something that I was really good at. And but people would always be like, "Hey, Kaylee, what's in your briefcase?" And I'm like, "Dude, come on! You guys know it's my clarinet.
Right.
You guys already know."
Right.
So yeah, bullying ended up making me drop everything. But I found my way back to it, and the bullies can, you know, fuck them.
And that's what it is. That's what I like this. So that clarinet was like a changing point for you.
Yeah, it made me realize how much I love like to learn music.
Do you still play the clarinet?
No, I put that down whenever I was in 5th grade.
Oh, that could be another tool you can use.
You know, I thought about getting another wind instrument,
Yeah.
And I'm sure if I can play the guitar, I can learn how to relearn the clarinet.
Okay. Well, everybody, this is the TrueGas facility. We down here at the podcast. My name is C-God4life. You know, just got back from our European tour. Had a great time out there. Just want to shout out everybody out there from Germany, London, Amsterdam, and Paris. And just let everybody know we had a beautiful time. Appreciate the hospitality. This is us coming back to the community. We're trying to bring in culture in our own aspect. And we're doing it from a different spot, we're doing it from a different type of mindset and a different type of view. So what we're trying to do is to make sure that we can bring strong topics. Definitely have some cool guests on here. We definitely have some different celebrities such as Kaylee. And we just put something together that's pretty special, you know? So this is a place for a creative mindset place. This is where we'll probably talk about wealth. We'll talk about health. We'll talk about love, faith, sex, spicy. We're going to get into a lot of different topics. I mean, I'm not here for a long time, here for a great time. So hopefully y'all can rock out with us and enjoy it. Katie, tell them about you. Let the world know a little bit about you.
Okay. So I can like, long story short, I was going down a really bad path, and it's honestly like my story is really inspiring, and I don't really know how, I don't like mean to sound like arrogant or like gloating about it, but like it really is, and like I have like the key to heaven on earth is what it essentially seems like. So 2 months ago I was a straight up atheist. Like I didn't have any faith in anything.
God is good.
Huh?
Say God is good.
Yeah. And then God gave me a crossroad, like straight up. He was like, you can either continue going down this awful path that you're on, or you can find the path to righteousness and it'll be great. Yeah. So I did that, and I was able to like have like so much more clarity in my life. I go to the church and I pray, and like I was able to like learn how to do the guitar better. I was able to learn how to like use my piano better. I was able to write music more because I was so inspired and I felt so good. I barely even need any sleep now. Like it's insane like how good I feel since I turned to faith. And I started like praying all the time. And I also wanted to start a business. I've actually been making a lot of jewelry, like really creative stuff, and painting, like stuff like this. Like I've always had love for these things. I've always had love for music. I've always had love for artistic like stuff. Yeah. But there was something in my way all the time. So like people in my way or negativity in my way. Right. But once, I found my faith, I was able to like ask him to like get rid of all of my, my troubles that were blocking me, my blockages. Yeah. And started like manifesting like crazy. And people manifest all the time in their sleep. And then it just hits them like a ton of bricks. You're like, whoa, like, yes, I know I was asking for this, but like, or I know that I deep down wanted this and now it's here. You got to grab that. Like, that's like literally what I'm doing. Like this is something how like I know that I was on the right path is because of how happy that I was, even though I didn't have any water at my house for a week. My water bill was up to like $500. I couldn't pay it.
I know that big. I've been through that before.
Yeah. And I didn't know how I was gonna pay my rent. I had to kick out my roommate. My ex-husband won't let me see my kid right now. But like, no matter any like roadblock that came to me, I was able to like fly over it because of how I feel and because like of where I put my energy, and I was able to turn everything into positivity, like just by having faith and knowing that God's plan is good for me, and it's not meant to be misery. I've suffered enough. Yeah. You know what I mean? And now we're here, and I've learned from all that. So.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I'm super happy right now.
So tell the fans one thing that they should know about you, like completely as a person. You know what I mean? That's something unique that you feel like they need to know that you're going to bring on this show. So as a co-host, partner, and a cool ass friend.
I know that I'm very honest. You know what I mean? And I won't spread any information that I don't know is 100% right. That's something that people need to do always. And I have a lot of integrity, and this is something that I've been like longing for, and my dreams are finally being fulfilled. So, don't put things on the back burner for too long, but just let them simmer. You know what I mean? Because like your dreams will come true, like eventually. You just have to have that willpower, which everybody does possess. But,
that resiliency.
Yeah, right. Which is what happened to me. So I think I answered your question. But I know that if I ever become something more than just a chick with a guitar, a chick with a Ouija board tattoo, you know what I mean? I'm going to do whatever I can to give back everything. You know what I mean? Because I've been in the slums.
Where you coming from? Like, where you from? Tell us where you from. I mean, a lot of my supporters know where I'm from. I'm from New York. We repping.
Oh, New York.
Y'all from Harlem 139. But we repping, coming out of the Pittsburgh area with Washington, PA. Doing mad love with them. It's the city that we coming out from, Dubtown. So I'm showing mad love to the area because that's who showed me love first. And that's where I was at when I started my music, So it ain't about where you at, it's about where you going, So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I just I let them be that force runner for me to push me to go to that next level.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we at. What about you?
I'm from the slums of WV. I grew up
WV. Love them.
in Follinsby, Collier. I bounced around a lot because like I was like, you know, my family was poor, but my mom did everything that she could for me to make sure that we always had somewhere to go. And then, you know, my childhood started like taking a turn for the worse a few times, and like, you know, they sucked. I couldn't be a kid, you know? And then I ended up, after I lost my mom, I ended up moving in with my grandparents, and they helped me out a lot. And then I just bounced around a lot in my life. Yeah. And then I came over to Ohio. That's where my heart was. It's actually it's a Hawthorne Heights song. It's a good song. It's like one for the emo kids, you know? Yeah. But yeah, once I came over to Ohio, my life started changing like a lot. And I got married, then I got divorced. And that was probably one of the best decisions that I made. It's because I got married for all the wrong reasons. And I love that person, absolutely, but we weren't meant to be. But I can't tell, like, letting go of things brought me to where I am now. Yeah. And brought me bliss. So it's nowhere but up, baby.
I feel that. So Follinsby, West Virginia, we coming out of.
Yep, the slums.
But are you like transferring your allegiance to the Ohio ways and things?
Yeah, I don't think that Ohio is where I'm supposed to be forever. I actually think that my time in Ohio is coming to an end, somewhat to a halt, probably within the next. Honestly, we'll go from 6 months to 2 years. Right. I feel like is probably how long I'm going to stay in Ohio because I want to start launching this business with my best friend. But my partner, we were talking about taking a train to Los Angeles and seeing what we could do there.
Oh, you talking about like as far as music?
Yeah, like or really anything. But I know that as an artist, you need to get out there, and you need to. It's good to like go different places and like get inspiration and stuff. You know, even if it's like in a field barefoot and you're just picking flowers, like things like that are really good for creative people because it helps you do that. So I thought maybe a really nice trip. Like, especially taking it by train, you know, it just sounds amazing.
You right?
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on $1 million skills, 10% effort? You ever heard of that? Somebody with $1 million skills will only get 10% effort.
Me. Me for a fact. I'm like, I can like, but I'm like, not doing anything to pursue it. But yeah, things like that take time, you know. Yeah.
Are you planning on changing that? If that's what you are?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I am. I
so
know
you
it
wanna
like deep down.
So you want to continue the life of an artist?
Yes.
On top of everything else.
I want to get back to it because for so long it was on the back burner, but then again, that time gave me like a lot to realize what I want and what I don't. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, so it sounds like you already in the right way of directions. You already got like things moving.
Yeah.
I like that your design over there that you made.
Yeah. Well, this is actually
It's the alchemy, son.
Alchemy.
I don't know.
Oh, my bad.
Not too familiar.
That messed up the mic. I got way too close. So this is the yin yang sign. It might have something to do with alchemy. You're probably right because you'd be crazy how much alchemy plays a part of our daily lives.
Yeah, alchemy opens doors to other paths.
Yeah, it does.
I'm familiar with alchemy. I do a lot of reading myself.
This is someone who I've known for many lives.
Okay.
I can't really get into detail about it because there's power in secrecy.
Yeah.
That's what my boyfriend always tells me that. True. Funny. But I've gained a realization of my spirituality recently. I know that I talk about like God a lot, but that has something to do with it. And people that really get in touch with their spirituality, like your life changes. That stuff's real, man. That is real. It's so real. It's crazy that life is not at all what it seems like.
Yeah.
You know, right?
I do. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
There's a lot of like even in like an industry now so far, like we've been in here, everything is not like what I thought it was gonna be. You know what I mean? But in a way it was, because we got warned by other artists about what it's all gonna be like, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like even like it's not about it being good no more. It's about how much money you got. You know what I mean, or how much you put towards this in order to get that. The fans ain't even real. Certain fans ain't even real no more. Like it got to like people are paying for fans and paying for that attention now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know that stuff sucks.
Yeah.
Because like back in like the hair rock. Oh my gosh, Motley Crue and Pantera and Metallica, like
facts.
They're legends.
Facts.
You know, they are legends. It's just like, and Ozzy Osbourne's still alive. I don't even understand how.
I didn't even know he was still alive. I thought he'd been. I seen him in the new commercial. He was in the new commercial.
Yeah, he ain't dead.
Yeah, he's in the new commercial.
He's hanging on Post Malone.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe biting off the heads of bats is the key to future.
Isn't that
future health?
Did you see that? Like whenever I'm not even sure. This could have all been propaganda, but like whenever Ozzy Osbourne collabed with Post Malone and people didn't know who Ozzy Osbourne was.
That is funny.
What are we doing?
That is funny.
We are rewriting history too much. Like it is
they like rediscovered Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And people didn't even know. Like they're like, oh, that is like, it's just blows my mind because he like go listen to Bark at the Moon for real. It'll be good for you. But yeah, you're absolutely right. But I don't think that's a good way to think. Like because talent is key, and true fans see true talent, and true fans like. It doesn't matter what everybody else thinks, you know, because nobody really cares. But you could really reach out to people through music, and like the ones who get it. The ones who don't.
Yeah.
Like how many Nirvana fans are there out there? But they don't know what Kurt's talking about.
That's right. Well, when you put it like that,
it's spiritual, all of it, because a lot of artists have like God working through them. Because you know how much music I've written that I have no idea what it means.
Well, what's one of your top songs that you like right now?
I haven't even figured out a name for it yet because it's still coming to me. It took me years to write this song, but I think I want to call it like The Beginning or something. But yeah, it's a song that I wrote whenever I first picked up the guitar. I picked up the guitar and 3 months later I wrote an entire song. I just learned 4 chords, and that's really all you need to know to learn how to play a song. Like, and you can get better. But yeah, I wrote that, and then now all the lyrics make sense.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I can play it if you want.
Why not? I would love it.
Do you want to say anything else before I go?
Nah, I said enough. I can't wait for you to do your thing.
I feel like I've been talking the most.
Because you got something to say.
You know what? I have so much to say that it's like...
I need you to get it off your chest. Let the world know what you got going on. You know what I mean?
All right.
Everybody need to know you exist. Anybody that don't know you yet, they gotta know you because you next big thing.
You think?
I know that for a fact.
You keep saying that, man. I don't know why. Like, I think I have like a ego that's like doesn't think that that's possible. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm kick that ego's ass. You know what I mean? You gotta kick that ego's ass. Get that thing out of here. 'Cause the world is yours. Kaylee on the beat.
Something has been a little broken. Don't know where I'm going, but I'm going when the time's right. Secrets, tell me all the ones with your deep. See? Secrets, tell me all the ones with your deepest meanings, and I promise to keep it locked tight till I have to fly. Oh yeah. Slow and steady, baby, get ready. Shoulders spin a little less heavy, yeah. Little girl to a young lady, slow and steady, baby, get ready. Yeah, see, I don't know. I'm sorry, man. I am so damn nervous. This is too damn much.
Hey, you doing great. My bad. Okay. Let's see. What you think about people who say it's just business? It's never personal.
Oh, I think that's a powerful statement because you should never take anything personal. It's actually one of the 4 agreements to the heaven on earth. I'm sorry, I'm super into spiritual shit, man.
I just wanted to hear your opinion on that.
No, yeah, taking things personal can and making assumptions, which is a part of that, because like I said before, nobody cares about what you do. You know what I mean? And you should, if taking things personal can make you spiral, you're like, oh, did they do this because of me? No, everything that people do is from themselves and how they feel inside. Mm-hmm. And you could take that from something extremely small. You could say that you're in a bad mood. You're not going to be nice to me. You know what I mean? But if you're in a happy mood, you're going to be nice to me. So, that's a part of not taking things personal. And you can use it on big spectrums too. But starting small, you can get kind of a good idea of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think that's a good statement. The business thing, though, it's kind of
I feel like, personally, to me, I feel like all business it's always personal. I'm not in the business of getting ripped off. You know what I mean? So that's me personally. That's how I feel. Okay. You know what I mean?
Well, that's different than taking it personally, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you think?
I don't know, because it's still part of the business. You know what I mean? People always say, yeah, I ain't cool with you no more because you just don't work out with the with these one other guys. It didn't work out with them. So to save my face, I'm going to separate myself from this and be weird to you and tell you it's just business just so to make you feel comfortable. But me saying, fuck you, I ain't around, I'm not going to have you back until things is better on your end. You know what I mean? And once things get better on your end, once things get better on your end, now they want to come back around.
Right.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? What you got going? Let's continue business and this and that, because you done wooed the eyes of the other people to where they want to do business with you again. That's why he's coming back around pushing that obstacle. Yo, I want to be rocking with y'all. What could we do to help? You know what I mean? So I feel like it's always personal because they're thinking about themselves within that business. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I mean. They told you to not take it personally because they were thinking about themselves. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And you didn't take it personally. You went off somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
Correct? That's what I interpreted from
that. Yeah, we end up doing it on our own.
Exactly, see?
Everybody, the whole process, everything we've been doing is people always we hit a lot of no's in order to get our yeses, and the only way to make it a yes is we done it ourselves. And every time we do it, now they want to come with more help. Everybody want to come with more help after we do it already. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I be talking about. It's straight from the ground. This whole TrueGas shit was straight from the ground. Yeah. We took this whole process to Europe. We had shows in Europe.
It's amazing.
It out. You know what I mean? On our own, independent. It made it happen. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Even the behind the scenes process of that is so what can I say, survivalist, in a way.
Yeah, not giving up, dude. And you're always doing your best. That's it's crazy to see how successful that you've became and not that it's unbelievable because you put in the work. You know what I mean? And and nobody realizes how much work people actually have to do these things. Unless you just come from money, which you don't. Right. You didn't come from money, correct?
No. Yeah. We came to make a difference.
Exactly.
We want to push the winning motive, losing is not an option with us. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's why everything we do is so focused and precise and locked on. So even with this is just one of our areas that we got of many. So we have these different outlets that we're setting up to create our own TrueGas television, so we can have other creators come in and promote their content and push their own podcasts and push their own product dreams. Culture, dreams. Yeah. On their own. I want to show people they could do it themselves, because we've done it ourselves. We was thinking that we needed people, and no, they're waiting for us to be where we at so they can come in and do what they need to do.
Yeah. They're okay, well, they did all the work. Now I'll jump in.
And now I'll jump in. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's because they know that our revenue of everything what we're gonna be making is possible. Yeah. So if you're telling us it's possible, you know what I mean, you telling us something we already knew.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Once you change your mindset, you change your focus, you know what I mean? And it helps to where you can grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I don't think I remember, but you came up from like kind of like nothing too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did. Yeah.
Kind of like a Drake story.
Yeah. Nah, I don't got no Drake story.
Well, I don't know.
Nah,
I always thought that he was
I never heard him not have nothing.
I see. I heard that before, and then I was like, "Wait a minute, is that true?" Like, because, like, I don't know how many. Like, this like goes back to like all like what I was talking about, like the bands like Motley Crue and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they were garage bands, and they became stars because they put in the work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, they partied a lot and stuff, but that's a part of the plan, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to learn from that. And yeah, no, it's really cool to see people starting from nothing and building something. Because everybody can.
Like, yeah, as a matter of fact, start from nothing. Let's tell them, like, before I met you was like a turning point, because I was in the mindset of having fun with my team and like just going to different things that we never really do.
Mm-hmm.
That was like right before the music really like kicked in on my end. I don't even think I was doing music at the time. Did I tell you?
I told you.
Did I tell you? I was trying to get you to do music at the time.
Yeah, you said that.
I was trying to be a manager. I ran into you.
Yeah. And I rapped to you. I was, oh my gosh, I was such
We went to that one studio too with that weird guy.
Was it weird?
Remember that weird guy?
Was it weird? He had like his studio was pretty lit to me.
He's just weird. He couldn't get the song right.
Yeah, I didn't like the auto-tune on it. I didn't think I needed all that.
Yeah, I'm like, what the heck going on? He's like, yeah, man, this is what we gotta do. Yeah, put the auto-tune in here. I'm like, nah,
no, this is hard. This right here.
Yeah, this right here. Like,
yeah.
I'm like,
I don't like all that, man. I don't need it.
Yeah, it was just the song was just too extra. And then at that time, and that was like after that was like what? A few months after I met you. So like,
yeah, it wasn't shortly after.
Yeah, so before that, let's tell everybody about the day I met you. You know what I mean?
We got to keep some things under the radar. Right? Yeah, 17, we were at a rave.
Yeah.
Half of it was silent disco. We were actually standing in the line
rave
for silent disco.
Silent disco, yeah.
Yeah, we just started.
I forgot about that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's funny because like you know your whole other world. Anyway.
Yeah.
We started talking somehow, and I said that I was from Weirton with a bunch of wannabe rappers, including me. Yeah. And you were like, "Oh, you rap?"
Oh yeah, you a rapper. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like,
as a fact.
Oh dang! I didn't think he was gonna say that. You know what I mean? It put me on the spot. And I was like, yeah, I rap, and then I showed you, and you were like, okay. And I actually just so happened to have a song done, and I loved Kevin Gates, so I would use all his instrumentals for all my rap songs.
Yeah, K Stacks.
K Money Stacks.
K Money Stacks.
I had so many alter egos. It was insane. She was real though.
Yeah, she was real. I like it. She was a whole different vibe.
Yeah, she would always talk about like I'm saying she, because that's not me anymore. But she would always talk about how like doing things for other people and just getting shit in return always. Mm-hmm. Like you think that you'd be doing the right thing, you know what I mean? Like giving handouts pretty much.
Yeah.
But there's a point you give handouts to the wrong people, you know what I mean? And that's like literally what K Money Stacks would write about.
Yeah, I'll tell y'all, like I was trying to get her to go do what she needed to do earlier when everything was moving. At that time, I wasn't like a rapper. I wasn't into that. I was more so pushing my homies to rap. You know what I mean? So it was more so like, he's more on the manager side of things. So I was just trying to get them. I had money coming in, I mean, through pretty mysterious ways.
Yeah.
So it was just motivating to move my team. And that's what we tried to do.
But yeah, that after I met you, I started writing a lot. I still have all those songs too. Yeah. And I was young. I still am young.
Yeah.
This is like crazy to me. I think I have a mindset now though of like someone very much older.
What's considered old to you?
Old?
Yeah, like old in general, like far as entertainment and stuff like that.
You want to put a number on it, or do you want to put like a soul number on it? Because like I feel like my soul is, I have a young soul, which is why I'm so, you know what I mean? But I also have an old soul too in me that is mature and that knows what's best. And but old, you're like in this physical body that we have right now. Like there is no limits. Age is not one, but it is there. I say this all the time. It's not too late before it's too late. And, you know, you can turn your life around at any point in your life, you know what I mean? But the younger, the better, you know what I mean? Because then the more likely you'll live a happy life without any regrets. Like, I can say right now, I don't have any regrets. Even though I did some pretty awful things. Not like to people, but to myself. But it's nice that at 24, I had an awakening where it was like, oh, I don't have to live like this. I don't have to be miserable, you know? But the younger, the better.
Yeah,
but you can turn your life around at any point, and you can have something for yourself at any point in your life, you know?
So what would the age be?
What do you mean?
For both of them, what would the age be for both of them? What you think you feel like? What you feel like? What age you think you feel like now compared to age that you think somebody should be too old to be pursuing what they need to do?
I don't. Well, like I said, the younger the better. I don't want to put a number on it because I don't want to make anybody feel like, oh, it's too late, or like, oh, it's too early. I feel like the amount of lessons that you've learned in your life is where it comes to play. Like, I've learned a lot in my very short life. I've been through a lot. So, you know, that's what made me age quick, because I had to grow up fast. So I feel like my mindset right now, I'm probably like in my 40s, but, you know, I'm only 24. But
that's a good, strong mindset, though.
Yeah, but I'm forever an 8-year-old little girl because of how much I love to play.
Well, there it is.
Yeah.
I like that. So you saying, like, should somebody? Well, I'm saying like more for the, like, if somebody's striving to be successful in like this type of field, what you think would be an old age to be trying to go at this?
Like, too old?
Mm-hmm.
I guess whenever you're on your deathbed, I suppose. Whenever you physically can't do anything else. Mm-hmm. But then again, like, as long as you have like some way to enforce your creativity, I feel like the limit doesn't exist.
I like that answer.
It's from Mean Girls.
See, I feel the same way. You know what I mean? I feel like, that's why I don't understand why, like, everybody's so quick to, like, blow. You know what I mean? Like, y'all can't wait to do this and blow. Can't wait to do, cause anything that blow fast, die out fast.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So, like, if you plan on doing this shit forever, you know what I mean? Why you in the rush to do it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
if it's something you plan on doing for the rest of your life, why you in the rush to, what you rushing for?
Yeah, and then you don't actually have, like, you're not putting the time into things to make it good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so often, like, how many people, like, don't write their own music right now? And you'll look at, like, how many people...
A lot of niggas don't write their own shit.
But, like, it's okay if you don't.
It's okay.
But you'll see, like, pop music now, they'll have, like, 30 different people on this. And I'm like, you need 30 different people to write that?
Yeah.
It's because it's rushed.
Yeah.
It's not good. It doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what you think? The music now is okay? You like the music now?
I like some of it, but I like older music a lot where it actually made sense. Like, Avenged Sevenfold is like a band that I've loved like for a very long time, and their music like speaks like real stuff. You know what I mean? They're a rock band. You heard Avenged Sevenfold?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good band.
Yeah, I heard them. I haven't got to go to any concerts but I just like seen their name on the roster or like different show sets and stuff.
Red Hot Chili Peppers too. Do we know what the hell they're saying? You know what I mean? Like, what are they even talking about? Like, a lot of people will think that a lot of you know what I'm saying? It's just like Nirvana too. Like, they knew what was going on, but people for like so long were trying to decipher their lyrics. Kurt Cobain didn't even know what he was writing about. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, he knew that those words came to him and they're for somebody, you know?
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's just like, some of the music, it's like, it's all right, you know? It's fun to dance to. I would say that. I love dancing, so I'll try. And I don't like hating on everything. But there was this one song that I heard by Miranda Lambert, and it was just terrible. It was called, like, I Got My Last Name Back. And it was pretty. Have you heard that song?
No, I haven't.
Woo. You have to look that thing up. You're gonna be like,
gotta check that one out. Yeah, send that to me.
I don't think I should. It's just, it's so bad. I don't even like hating on her too, because I liked Miranda Lambert, but then she changed. That's another thing too. When people get in the spotlight, they change.
Yeah, that's the industry.
They sign that contract and like, all right, you're not you anymore.
Yeah, and that's usually how it go. And we had to say no to a few different things that we ain't like. You know what I mean,
patience is a virtue.
That's why the grind was much. We chose the harder route. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We chose the longer route. We chose the one that's gonna be something for the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah, relying on other people to do everything for you will like result in loss. You know?
Yeah.
You know.
Like trust me, we've been rolling. Like my homie Marquee Media behind the camera glass. Like this guy, we done damn near grew up together in a way.
How long have y'all known each other?
Shit, like for a minute now. Like my first
2014,
2015. Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
So like a decade.
Yeah. My first studio time was with him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then now he got his global production company that he runs, and he's doing amazing with his shit. He's always on the road every week, and people reaching out to him to find him from all over. Like just being with Marquee Media and seeing him grow. Mm-hmm. And as we grow side by side, like it's like cool to see that transition and seeing the dedication that's moving around us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, and we one of the few that kept going. You know what I mean? A lot of people died off. You know what I mean? A lot of people. You see it like when we first started, it was like 50 niggas.
Wow.
Shoot, you
don't mean like physically? They just
it was 50 niggas. Or not physically died off. I'm just saying like they lost themselves to like daily situations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, people don't see the vision till it's crystal clear.
Yeah.
And we saw it early.
Yeah. You knew what you wanted. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I mean? So being able to still rock out with the same people that I came up with is the dopest part about this whole thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And we went across the world together with him, and he been on his own trips across the world. So like, just the whole camaraderie.
You ever heard of the term twin flame?
Huh?
You ever heard of the term twin flame?
Twin flame? Yeah.
Yeah. So twin flames are cool because they're people in your lives that you're meant to do something with. Whether it could be literally anything. But they separate for very long periods of time so they can find each other. Like, or find themselves to then reconnect. And so, I don't know. I've had a lot of people like that in my life where, like, we'll stop hanging out for a long time. Yeah. And then we'll come back into each other's lives and they're like, dude, look what I've been doing. Yeah. Look at all this stuff that I learned.
And that's how I've been for real. You're right. So just seeing that that's one way to kind of sum it up.
Yep. That's kind of what I thought.
Media, you my twin flame.
Yep, twin flame.
And you literally do light me up, see? The lights all on us. So, and then I feel that's the same with you also.
Yep.
Because I feel like you're starting to understand what your goals is. You're starting to understand that all you got to do is change your steps.
Yep.
And create your steps after that. I mean, everything that you go through is not a final. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of people get lost in that. Yep. A lot of people get lost in the fact that, okay, this happened to me today, and now they stuck. They're done for the next 6 months. You gonna hear from them. You know what I mean? I got family members that, they'll come into town and not even let me know they hit. You know what I mean? Because they seen that they ain't had nothing to do with the process. I mean, they just family, it's even friends, different friends, or not even different friends, it's more so like people that was there around at the time when I was trying to do what I had to do, you know? And like they won't even share your shit because they ain't got nothing to do with that process, you know what I mean? So like even with your guitar, like you'll start finding people die off.
Oh, people have been.
Yeah.
That's actually
when you start doing good with yourself.
That's God's way of getting people that you don't need anymore out of your life. They start to hate you. They start to get envious and jealous of you. Jealousy is like one of the ultimate sins. And once you start getting that vibe around people where like you'll be like, hey, like look at this awesome song that I just wrote. Yeah. And their feedback is nothing but like, you know, like, oh, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they aren't for you. But if you have that hype man, you know what I mean? They're just like, yo, that's killer. Yeah. Why aren't you recording this? You know what I mean? Why aren't you at a bar performing?
Right.
Those are the people that you need in your life. People that pick you up, you know? And that's just how it works. People will come into your life all the time to temporarily or long term. you know, and you need to let go of like the dead weight always. Like if they're not bringing you anything anymore.
Like it's kind of crazy. I mean, the people that we supposed to make it with ain't here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Except for the main niggas that started it, but you know what I mean? Like, you understand what I say by that. The people that you was meant to go to that you thought you was meant to go to that next level.
Yep.
Ain't around no more. You know what I mean?
They were only going to slow you down, you know what I mean? That's just like, I'm copying you.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do know what you were saying.
Shout out all my grounded friends, though.
Yes.
Everybody that I could call, and they'll always keep me grounded. They'll always be like, yo, listen, just stay focused. You know what I mean? Shout out the homie, MBK Fast, ain't all low. You know what I mean? Shout out everybody that just do that. You know what I mean? You gotta have those people that like, all right, regardless of what you go through, I'm gonna make sure, all right, you're focused. Make sure that you're sharp. You know what I mean? And those are the ones that helped me. After I changed my mindset, those are just ones I just run into because I know they're gonna say, yo, just keep doing your thing. Or they're not gonna act like fans when you're around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna be more supportive in a different way. You know what I mean?
You were one of those people that every time you give me a call, you'd be like, what are you doing? Like, you know, and I'm like, fucking up again.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know?
It got to the point you just unload on me. I was like,
I know, I would. I'm like, dude, this is what's going on. I suck.
See, I ain't mad at that.
I don't think that anymore, obviously.
Nah. I appreciated that because I was there for that moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you saw me at one of my worst points. Like, you did. And you stayed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't worry, I'm a dummy and a fool, trust me. That's what they say to me.
That's like my friend Destiny, too. Like, she has seen me go through the ringer and hell and back several times. And now she's my roommate. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you guys been friends, we've been friends for about a decade, too. Yeah. And she, instead of being one of those people that are like, you know, like, blah, 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 like, I don't like that you're happy. Her and I want to start a business together. Yeah. You know what I mean? She's one. Do that. Yeah, she's a very inspiring person. She loves to do art. She loves to make jewelry. She plays the ukulele. Like, dude, she is really cool.
See what I mean? Like, when I say like a dummy and a fool, is like even dumb. You can find dumb luck. Dumb fool, like you can find a fool's luck. Like, and I always find the great people that need to be around all the time. So like, that's why I say it's a good thing. So just having you on the show, having you this moment, like to be able to grow. You know what I mean? And opening this platform up for like other artists in the Pittsburgh area and other businesses in the community to come around. We can interview these people and talk and just have our own space. Like you come away, you drive whatever way, how far, I don't know how far it is, but
it was like 48 minutes.
You got 48 minutes away to let shit off your mind. You know what I mean? Sit here, build and create. I mean, I wanted that platform for us, so this is just something that's going to be good for the people around us, the people that didn't think we could do it, the people that want to see us do it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to get more hate before we get love. So
yeah, and who cares, man?
That just means we're in the right direction.
That's like that no publicity is bad publicity type thing, but
right.
I disagree with that statement, honestly. But yeah, I think it's really cool that you've always came back because you saw something that I didn't see.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I ain't let you go.
Yeah. You're like, dude, just stop being an idiot, please. Come on, you have so much potential.
I mean, to be honest, I was always a realist. So like, I already seen like a lot of ways things was gonna get cut off before it happened. Like when I met you, you had like a man at the time. So like, he was for you until you realized you was about to move above him.
Exactly. Yeah. Is every time I'd mention you, it'd be like a jealousy thing, and I'm like, but this it's not like that. Like this person is like, you know, we're gonna help each other out. Like we're artists. Like you know, and he'd be like, no.
It just didn't make sense.
Yeah, and then the next person that I got with, they were the same thing. Whenever you asked me to go on tour with you and your crew, he was like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, how am I ever supposed to pursue my career as an artist if you don't let me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now he's gone too. And it's just like, now I have my own apartment. I got my own stuff.
Yeah.
And I got myself back. That's been gone for a long time.
And I seen it. Like, that's why I knew like more so now than ever,
he was ready. He was
Yeah.
ready to take these steps.
Yeah.
And I think seeing what I've been doing, I mean, I felt, excuse me, I felt like if I show everybody that we can do this, I mean, it would bring more people in. I mean, and that's what happened. I mean, everything I said I'd do from the day we started, I've done. I ain't lie about nothing. We made it everywhere I said we was going to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I said, we gonna do this show. We're gonna do this show with Young Jeezy. We're gonna do this show with Moneybag. And we're gonna do this show, and then we'll be in York. Then we're gonna do that show. I've kept my word, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't the easiest thing to do. It wasn't, none of it was easy. But don't nobody get to see the behind the scenes compared to what's being presented.
Mm-hmm.
And we know how to present things the right way, because this is a brand that we want to be seen in a beautiful light. So we don't let the small things kill us, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And in life, you gotta be like that. If you don't let those small things kill you, then you ain't never gonna be successful.
You're gonna miss the big thing.
You're gonna miss the big thing.
Yeah.
And you just can't let people get in your way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like once I left the mother of my child, which was more my decision, because I like outgrown her. You know what I mean? It's like sleeping next to your biggest hater. Have you ever done that?
Wait, what?
Have you ever slept next to your biggest hater?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Going to sleep knowing this person don't want to see you succeed.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No.
This person don't want you to grow, because they know that when you grow, they may think they're going to fall out from you. You know what I mean? And it's not like that. If you push with me, we could grow together.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I'ma
There's
put you
some
in
people
place.
that are just like that. It's so bizarre. Like my ex-husband straight up told me that he was jealous of me.
I can see that.
And I was like, what? Who says something like that about
Right.
like you're supposed to be my biggest fan,
Right.
not my worst enemy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now he like even now I can't even. He won't even let me see my kid. It's like that, like severe. Like this person does not want to see me go anywhere with life. You know what I mean? But he was happy with me as a stay-at-home housewife, like closed off from the entire world. But that's where you be. That's where you stay. People can't see how great you are.
Because
You know?
like I said, they ain't had nothing to do with that process.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So when
Exactly.
people don't got nothing to do with that process, they'll take away those likes. They ain't going to share nothing. Because like, you know, on Instagram or Facebook, Facebook more so. If you put like a regular blue like, you just hate it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're hating.
You big guy.
I disagree.
You a big hater. Well, if you put everybody, if you ain't dropping a heart on that shit,
You gotta like, share, comment.
yeah, you gotta like, share, comment.
Exactly.
That's how you do that. As long as
Show
you do
you
that.
love it.
Yeah, show you love that shit.
Absolutely. But yeah, my partner now is saved my life, and he's been showing me, like, him and I talking about writing music together. We're talking about like doing all these awesome. We've been doing such cool things. He's actually we're gonna make a music video because he's an artist too. He's really, really good.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's amazing. But we're gonna make a music video at this place called Beatty Park in Ohio, and yeah, it's gonna be great. And I can't.
You need to book Marquee Media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
All your top high quality videos. That's what he do.
Cool. Actually, that's probably not the worst idea. He likes doing things by himself.
Keep it in house.
Yeah, he does like doing things by himself. He's kind of hard-headed, but I like it because he doesn't. He like what you said. Like he doesn't like people getting in his way. The only things that he's ever done were because of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Except with the
What type of music he do?
I can't really explain his type of music. It's like rock, I suppose. He plays an acoustic and electric guitar. Yeah, I would say it's rock.
Yeah.
Rock music. It's good. Really good.
I like that.
Yeah.
Is that who been teaching you how to play the guitar?
He's teaching me a few things. Like he's teaching me. He wants me to do scales, and I'm like, I don't want to do scales, but that's just like this crap. But he said that I have to learn how to do those things before I'm able to do anything else. So I said, okay. But I'm just listening.
You take you up the walk?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna let him get in your way, are you?
No, he's not actually.
I'm just saying.
He's like, he likes that I want to do things. He tells me, he's like, you are so young and you have some potential, like you don't even realize. And he was like, you're really good at the guitar. Mm-hmm. He's like, you need to keep practicing. Like he's a motivator. Like he likes that. I don't know. I can't. That's what love is. You know what I mean? Whenever that person wants you to do everything you can to be successful and be happy.
Thanks.
And I've never experienced anything like that before.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
She is locked down, fellas. Just to let you know. So the topic of today's show is just we want to make sure that's clear. You know what I mean? You don't complain about hustling if it's hustling for yourself. That's the main topic of this. You know what I mean?
That reminds me of these lyrics that I have. Hustling because you're struggling, when the struggle, the hustle.
I like that. I like how she put that too.
That was actually that song that we recorded.
Yeah. Say that one more time.
Hustling because you're struggling, but the struggle, the hustle.
Mm.
So it's like, you know, your struggles are your hustle. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they help you grow, you know.
They help you grow. I feel like God puts that much pressure on you because they know that you'll be able to survive that. You'll be able to conquer that. You'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put this on him because if I put it on them, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, they're gonna break.
Yeah, it's gonna break them. I'm gonna put this extra shit on you. You the strongest in your family. You the strongest in your set.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna put this extra shit on you. You know what I mean? I know it's rough, but I need you to hold it down for me to I come take you and elevate you to the next part of where you need to go.
That's exactly what happened to me 2 months ago.
And there it is.
Like I said, I was going through a straight up downward spiral again. And he saved my life. Like my partner now, my boyfriend now, like he's the one that came to me and was like, dude, you need to without saying it, he was like, you're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But without saying those words.
Yeah.
He just showed me what the right thing was.
Yeah.
And my God. It is powerful. I have never felt more alive in my entire life. I'm happy. I am literally living in heaven on earth.
And that's all.
Yeah.
That's true. That's pretty much what I wanted to do for the day.
All right.
I just wanted you to tap in and connect. Like I said, we're here at the TrueGas facility. You know what I mean?
TrueGas.
On the podcast for life. TrueGas. We're gonna be throwing that on the that was supposed to be on a bigger sign today. We supposed to have that on our big wall, but we will have it on the next one.
Hey, things take time.
So
good things take time.
yeah, nah, dude just had an accident on his way here, so.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
bless him. Is he all right?
Yeah, nah, you just don't know the job. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So the car and everything is on. Actually, there's an even crazier story I got.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll tell you one story, one crazy story I got. So there's a producer. I went to this event. There's a producer that wanted me to come rock out in the studio after I did this event out in Pittsburgh. All right. So I said, yeah, we can go tomorrow and we can have it like that. I'm like, all right, cool. Tomorrow sounds good. I get in town. I get back in. No, it wasn't even tomorrow. It was like 2 days later. When I get back in town, I make the phone call. I call him. I mean, it rings. So it's like the first, you know how this bedtime mode on the phone? Well, you got to call twice to call somebody. So the first one didn't go through. I called the second time. Now it started ringing. He don't answer. He texts me, say, "Hey, what's going on?" I said, "You still good for the night?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm still good for the night." I'm like, all right, cool. So he called me 30 minutes later. He said, "Yeah, what time you want to go down?" I said, I'll be free around like 7. We can go down at 7 o'clock. He said, all right, cool. Mind you, 7 is like 30 minutes away from the time that, I had to be there at the studio we was going to. I ain't going to say his name. I probably should. Shoot. I probably should. But he, 30 minutes later, so he called me at 7 o'clock. I said, "Hey, what's going on, man?" He's like, "Hold on, let me call you back." And then he hung up. I'm like, all right, what's the point of calling me to tell me to call you back? So I called, I waited a minute and I called him. I said, "Yo, what's going on?" He said, "Man, I just flipped my car, man. My car's flipped over."
He said, "Wait, let me call you back." In midair. Hold on, there's something bad happening.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, he called me back in the middle. He said, "Yeah, my car just flipped. My car just flipped, bro. Car just flipped." I'm like, "What you mean your car just flipped? Like, you okay? You need help? I'm around the corner. You need me to come get you?" I'm standing out front of the studio. Like, he's like, no, you're good, man. I just had a long night. I gotta go. I'm like, "You need help getting your car?" He said, "No, it's total."
Cars told me I'm out of here. I'm like, what the heck? What the heck you?
That's too funny. He like probably called you as he's like.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Hold on.
So like, I spoke to him recently. You know what I mean? To try to set up some studio time with him, and I guess he has some things he's dealing with, some that he's fighting. And he's going to take some time away from everything to take care of that. But yeah, when he get back out, we're gonna work with the producer.
That's that twin flame energy we were
got a
talking
lot
about.
going on, huh?
That's that twin flame energy we were talking about. He needs some time.
Yeah, he needs some time. He needs some time. But he sent me some beats, and they was all fire. You know what I mean? So I think just dealing with him, like you said, the twin flame energy. I feel like that's something we need to learn from the day. That twin flame energy. I like that.
I love it.
Yeah. So,
yeah, people do need time to themselves. Like, it's crucial, and people need to know that time alone is really good. Figuring yourself out, and if you can't bear to be alone, just try praying a little bit. It helps.
I pray every day.
I pray every day too. That's probably where I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna go to church right after this and pray.
Yeah.
Find a nice, pretty chapel around.
You might want to go after you get to work.
I'm gonna quit my job right now. I'm calling right now. And I'll tell them that they are not worth my time.
You're gonna see the headlines: "Girl quit his job on podcast."
Yeah, that's fun because I wouldn't even do it in some like dramatic way. I just be like, hey, I'm not coming in. Bye.
Yeah, I already know.
Like a little Irish goodbye, kind of. You know what I mean? Just never talk to him again.
Yeah, you kill him softly. You know how to do it.
I mean, look, my boss was like kind of being like, was like on like a power trip yesterday. He kept grabbing bags out of my hands, and I'm like, we're not doing all that. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't ever act like that. So it's just I'm getting that like energy, like, okay, I gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
He kept, I wasn't even doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
He kept grabbing stuff out of my hands and kept ordering me around, like, and that's out of character for him. Usually he's like super sweet and super nice. So, but today he was on a power trip, and I'm like, you can't start acting like that now.
You can't start acting like that now.
You should have acted like this from the get. This is why people don't work around here, because there's no authority, there's no leader, and yeah. But you can't start acting like a dick like that.
Yeah.
That's not how you get power. That's how you get people not to like you.
That's how you get people not to like. Could we get a kick to the beat while you close it?
Yeah, of course.
Let's get one good close up.
All right, what can I do? The little Everest has its storm.
I like closing out with something nice, everybody. Or she gonna make me go out like we ain't never coming back on, huh? Alright. So everybody, that's what we closing out to. We close out to that one.
Is that cool?
We close out to that one. She rolling. Let's get it. Yeah, I keep that one. Go ahead. Unless you got something a little speedier.
Let's go faster.
You faster it up. Yeah. TrueGas for life. Kaylee for life. C-God for life. Podcast for life. Yeah, we want to let everybody know we had a good time. C-God for life. Kaylee, we'll be back out. So if you got a podcast that you want to put out here, you got any brand, anything rolling, I want y'all to come out and reach out to us at TrueGas at C-God4life.com. Reach out. We're going to put you on. Anything, we want to bring some real artists on here right next to us, sitting down on this nice chair. You know what I mean? And we want to bring some promoters. We're going to have dances. We may have some strippers on here.
Ooh.
That's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to let you know. I usually tend to find a lot of people. People like to pop out when I come around. So we got her from a whole nother area. She took a nice hour-long drive.
46 minutes. 48.
She always pops out if I ask her, so I always send mad love to you. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I got love for you. Mm-hmm. And that's what it is. You know what I mean? You got anything to say?
Just keep it real. I know
Throw your hashtags out there.
Hashtag keep it real.
And tell them where to find you.
So I'm Kaylee Michelle Littleton on Facebook. And then I have a Snapchat too, but we're not gonna do that. Kaylee Michelle Littleton, you can just go in there and follow. You don't even have to add me. But yeah. Thank you. Okay. I post a lot of godly content sometimes. And I'm funny. I like to shit post a little bit too. So
Yeah, I need everybody to go follow her, check her out, see everything she got going on. I thank everybody for showing mad love tonight. And that's what we're going to stop it at. The main goal to stay focused. Cause it ain't over until you say it's over. I'ma holla at y'all. For life.